Have you seen a grandfather's clock or the cuckoo clock as they say? You see, this has a metallic rod with a circular metallic portion in it, because these watches actually use pendulum. In fact, all watches use pendulum, and that is how we are able to measure time. But these days we have watches with electrical circuit which are called quartz watches, and these are much more precise. They have an electrical circuit. So, most of the watches use pendulum. Now, what is a pendulum? You know, the scientist Galileo was sitting in a church when he saw a light moving from one direction to another. This kind of movement, which is from one direction to the another and then back to the original position like this, is called to and fro motion or oscillation. And a pendulum is, there is a firm base to which a stiff thread is hanging, and at the end is a ball tied down, or there can be a small stone also. This metallic ball is called bob. The string can be about 1 meter long, and this is the base. When the pendulum is not moving, it is in a resting position, say O, then it is like this. Now, if you take the pendulum to one end, to a position say A, and then just leave it, what will happen? Will the bob come back to O position directly? It will not. Instead, it will move to the other extreme, say to the position B, and then again it will come back to A, and so on. So, this movement from the position O to A and then to B and then back to O is called one oscillation. Galileo also observed that every time the number of heartbeats were same during one oscillation. So, from this he concluded that time taken by an oscillation is always same. So, whether it is movement from O to A to B and then back to O, or from A to B and then back to A, this is one oscillation, and it takes fixed time. The time taken by the movement of a pendulum is called time period. So, you can make your observations and say move the pendulum 20 times, and the time period will be equal to number of oscillations divided by total time taken. If time taken is 42 seconds for 20 oscillations, then time period would be 2.1, right. So, this is how we can calculate the time period for a particular pendulum.